Hello students, in previous lecture we have started the online studies. In previous lecture you have learnt about the IUPAC nomenclature of alkanes as well as preparation of alkanes. There are few methods of preparation of alkanes. I have already completed about that. Then today we are going to discuss on the remaining few preparation methods of alkanes. The first preparation method of alkane you have learned about that in previous lecture, that is from unsaturated hydrocarbons, that is from alkene and alkynes. By reduction of alkenes and by reduction of alkynes, alkanes are prepared. Then second one method, that is by reduction of alkyl halides. All of you studied about the functional group in previous chapter. Then see here alkyl halides which is represented by Rx formula, that is the general formula for alkyl halide. R means alkyl group, any methyl group, ethyl group, propyl group, butyl, isobutyl or tertiary butyl, N-pentyl, etc. And X group, that is fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, halogens. Then here alkyl halide, one of the example of alkyl halide, that is CH3Cl, methyl chloride, CH3CH2Br, ethyl bromide, N-propyl iodide, N-propyl chloride. Then see here, for reduction of alkyl halide, here a particular reducing agent is used, that is zinc and dilute HCl, which is act as a good reducing agent and which reduces to the alkyl halide. For example, see here methyl iodide, which undergoes reduction in presence of zinc and dilute HCl. Here process reduction of alkyl halide takes place. That means reduction of alkyl halide means addition of hydrogen. Here the nascent hydrogen, see here, that is nascent hydrogen, which is written like this. Here nascent hydrogen means it is a freshly prepared hydrogen, that is freshly prepared hydrogen which is obtained from the reaction of between zinc and dilute HCl, which gives ZnCl2 plus twice nascent hydrogen. Here nascent hydrogen are obtained and that is used for the reduction of alkyl halide. Here alkyl halide, that is methyl iodide is used here, and here reduction of that methyl iodide takes place by using reducing agent, that is zinc and dilute HCl, which gives here corresponding alkane, that is CH4. Corresponding means that the alkyl halide which containing only one carbon atom, and here the alkane which is obtained which also contains only one carbon atom. Therefore corresponding alkanes are used, prepared here. Then remaining HI, see here one H added into the carbon to gives CH4 and which replaces I to gives HI. Then here methane is obtained here, that is the one of the simplest alkane is prepared from methyl iodide by reduction of that methyl iodide using zinc and dilute HCl as a reducing agent. Similarly, we can prepare few more higher alkanes by using higher alkyl halide. See here, CH3, CH2, Cl, that is ethyl chloride, which undergoes reduction in presence of zinc and dilute HCl. On reduction of ethyl chloride, it gives ethane, that is higher alkane here, that is which is here corresponding alkane is obtained here also with byproduct, that is HCl here, HCl. That is the one of the preparation method of alkane, that is the reduction of alkyl halide takes place using reducing agent zinc and dilute HCl. Then we can prepare higher alkanes. We can also prepare propane, butane, isobutane, those type of alkanes by reduction of that corresponding alkyl halides also. Then see here one more preparation method, that is by using active metals. Alkanes are prepared from alkyl halide. Alkyl halide, we can prepare alkanes, that is known as Woods coupling reactions. Then see here in Woods coupling reaction means alkyl halide, for example see here alkyl halide, any alkyl halide, that is CH3Cl or CH3Br or ethyl bromide, we can take any alkyl halide for preparation of alkane by this method. Here methyl chloride, here 2 molecules of methyl chloride. See here it is also methyl chloride. When treated with sodium metal, see here sodium metal which should be dry. Then when methyl chloride is treated with sodium metal in presence of dry ether, pure and dry ether, then here we get alkane with double carbon atom which is present in the alkyl halide. See here in alkyl halide there is one carbon atom is present in methyl chloride, but here alkane which is obtained which contain 2 carbon atoms, that is ethane is obtained here, that is higher alkanes are obtained here plus NaCl. That is the Woods coupling reaction. Similarly, we can prepare few more higher alkanes using different alkyl halides, that is CH3, CH2, Br, that is ethyl bromide. Here 2 molecules of ethyl bromide when treated with sodium metal which is pure and dry in presence of pure and dry ether, then here we get, that is N-butane, which containing the double carbon atom which is present in the ethyl bromide. See here in ethyl bromide 2 carbon atoms are there, but when it is treated with that ethyl bromide treated with sodium metal, in this process the alkane which is obtained which containing 4 carbon atoms plus twice NaBr. Here we can get the higher alkanes from alkyl halide when those alkyl halides are treated with sodium metal. Then here one more concept, that is I am going to discuss with you, that is first of all we have to focus on the one of the organic compound, that is Grignard's reagent. Grignard's reagent, then which is known as Grignard's reagent, Gr, and which having general formula, that is RMGX. See here, RMGX is a general formula of Grignard's reagent. Then what is Grignard's reagent? It is nothing but it is a alkyl magnesium halide, that is R group, alkyl group, magnesium, and here X group, that is fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, any one of the halogen. Therefore here Grignard's reagent is nothing but it is a alkyl magnesium halide. It is a one of the organic compound which having general formula RMGX, in which magnesium is divalently attached to the X group and alkyl group. Magnesium is divalent, it can form two covalent bonds, and here in Grignard's reagent magnesium metal is divalently attached to the one of the halogen group and another, that is alkyl group, and here the organic compound which is obtained is a organometallic halide compound, that is alkyl magnesium halide compound, which is known as Grignard's reagent. Then few examples of that Grignard's reagent. Here I am going to discuss with you, that is CH3MgCl. See here, methyl magnesium chloride. CH3CH2MgBr, ethyl magnesium bromide. CH3MgI, that is methyl magnesium iodide, or CH3CH2CH2MgBr, that is N-propyl magnesium bromide. That are the few examples of Grignard's reagent. Then one more method I am going to discuss with you of preparation of alkenes from Grignard's reagent. That means we can prepare the alkenes from Grignard's reagent. But first of all, see here the preparation of Grignard's reagent. How Grignard's reagents are prepared here? That is, when alkyl halide is treated with magnesium in presence of dry ether, then here the Grignard's reagent which is obtained here is, that is RMGX. Then that Grignard's reagent which undergoes hydrolysis. Here, see here, RMGX is a Grignard's reagent which undergoes hydrolysis. Hydrolysis means addition of water. That process takes place to gives here alkanes. That means here alkanes which are obtained here, that is RH. See here, we can obtain, that is alkanes with formation of, that is magnesium hydroxy halide, which is obtained as a byproduct. But here alkanes are obtained from Grignard's reagent by hydrolysis of that Grignard's reagent. Then for example, see here alkyl halide, that is methyl chloride, when treated with dry and pure magnesium in presence of pure and dry ether, then it gives CH3MgCl, that is the methyl magnesium chloride, methyl magnesium chloride, that is the Grignard's reagent. And here Grignard's reagent which is obtained here from methyl chloride by the action of pure and dry magnesium on methyl chloride. It gives first, that is methyl magnesium chloride, that is one of the Grignard's reagent, and that Grignard's reagent methyl magnesium chloride when undergoes hydrolysis, the process hydrolysis takes place to gives alkanes. Then here CH3H, that means here CH4, that is methane is obtained here with formation of magnesium hydroxy chloride. Then here alkane is obtained from Grignard's reagent, that is methyl magnesium chloride. By hydrolysis of Grignard's reagent, alkanes are obtained here. Then one more example, that is higher alkanes are also obtained from higher Grignard's reagent or higher alkyl halides. Then see here CH3 CH2 Br, that is ethyl bromide when treated with pure and dry magnesium in presence of dry ether, then it gives ethyl magnesium bromide, that is the Grignard's reagent which is obtained here, magnesium bromide. And that ethyl magnesium bromide which undergoes hydrolysis to gives ethane. Here corresponding alkane which is obtained here, that is ethane, with formation of byproduct, that is magnesium hydroxy bromide. You should write the byproduct also here. Then are the few preparation methods of alkanes which we have studied in this lecture as well as in previous lecture. That means we can prepare alkanes from unsaturated hydrocarbons, that is from alkene, from alkynes also, as well as we can prepare alkanes by reduction of alkyl halides, as well as we can prepare alkanes from Grignard's reagent. Then we will discuss about the few physical properties of alkanes. See here, in physical property we will discuss about the color, state, nature, melting point, boiling point, about the density, about the solubility of organic compound in water or in any organic solvent, electrical conductivity or specific gravity, etc. Then see here the first four alkanes which are methane, ethane, propane, butane. Those are, that is N-butane as well as isobutane, that is having formula CH3, CH3, CH3. That are the first four alkanes which are gaseous in nature. Gaseous in nature at room temperature. Alkanes which is in gaseous form, which is used in the LPG cylinder under high pressure. These gases are converted into liquid and these are used in the LPG cylinder, as well as methane, which is used as a CNG gas, that is compressed natural gas, is nothing but it is a compressed methane gas or compressed natural gas. Then second one, that is the alkanes which having carbon atom 5 to carbon atom 17. That means the alkanes which containing 5 carbon atom to 17 carbon atom, those moderate alkanes are liquid in nature. Those are colorless liquids. The few examples of that moderate alkanes which is in liquid in nature, that is petrol, diesel, etc. And the lower alkanes which are colorless and odorless. Lower alkanes are colorless and odorless. The few of the liquid alkanes which having a particular or specific smell, like petrol or diesel, which having a specific smell. Then see here the solubility of those alkane, that is those alkanes are insoluble in water, and the organic compound which is insoluble in water, those are soluble in, but those are soluble in organic solvents like chloroform, carbon tetrachloride, benzene, etc. Then one more physical property, that is alkanes are volatile in nature. Volatile in nature. That means here boiling point and melting point of alkanes are less than 100 degrees Celsius, or it is 373.15 Kelvin. That the chart of boiling point and melting point of few alkanes which is given in your textbook. You should observe that chart and see, that is the alkanes are volatile in nature. Then see here the boiling point and melting point which is of alkane or any organic compound, which is depends upon the intermolecular interaction. Intermolecular interaction present in the alkanes. Then see here, as alkane which containing carbon-carbon bond as well as carbon-hydrogen bond. Then see here, carbon-hydrogen bond or carbon-carbon bond which is non-polar in nature. Non-polar in nature. Therefore, alkanes are also non-polar covalently bonded molecule. Covalent molecule. Because see here, carbon hydrogen electronegativity difference between carbon and hydrogen is very less, or it is nearly equal. Therefore, here carbon hydrogen bond formation takes place, or carbon carbon bond formation takes place here, which is non-polar in nature. Therefore, alkanes are also non-polar covalently bonded molecules. Therefore, here van der Waals forces like interactions, van der Waals forces are present in the molecules of alkanes. That means here intermolecular interactions in alkanes which is present here, that is van der Waals forces, and van der Waals forces which is a weak interactions. weak interactions. Therefore, boiling point or melting point of alkanes are less than 100 degrees Celsius. One more property I am going to discuss about the boiling point and melting point, that is higher alkanes in which MP and BP, that is increases with increase in molar mass. Increase in molar mass. That means ethane has more boiling point than methane, and propane has more boiling point than ethane. As well as we goes to the higher alkanes, the molar mass of those alkane increases, then boiling point or melting point of those alkanes increases from lower alkane to higher alkanes. Then see here, there are intermolecular interaction, that is of van der Waals forces present in it, which is weak interaction, but we can compare the boiling point or melting point of straight chain alkane and branched alkane. Then here boiling point of straight chain alkanes are higher. For example, see here, pentane, that is N-pentane, which is a straight chain alkane, and here neopentane, CH3, CH3, that is a neopentane. Here both alkanes which having same molar mass, because which having same molecular formula, that is C5H12. See here, both having same molecular formula C5H12. Then boiling point or melting point of those alkane should be same, but here the N-pentane which having higher boiling point and melting point than neopentane. That means neopentane has lower boiling point or melting point than the N-pentane, because see here, intermolecular interaction. That means see here, there are two molecules of N-pentane in which there is a between molecule and molecule there is a van der Waals forces which is depends upon, that is of surface area. See here, more the surface area, stronger the van der Waals forces present in it. That means see here, the surface area is larger in N-pentane than in neopentane. The surface area which is less in the neopentane, therefore the van der Waals forces which is present in molecules of neopentane is which having a weak van der Waals forces. Van der Waals forces in neopentane than in N-pentane, because N-pentane have larger surface area, therefore larger the surface area, stronger the van der Waals forces, and therefore here N-pentane has higher melting point and boiling point than neopentane. That means here the alkane which having higher melting point in straight chain alkanes than the corresponding branched alkanes. One more point I am going to focusing on it, that is higher alkanes. The the higher alkanes which having carbon atom more than 18 that are solid in nature, that are waxy solid in nature. That means the higher alkanes are nothing but those are wax, and alkanes are generally known as paraffins. Paraffins means param affinity. The Latin word from it is taken, that is param affinity. Param means less, affinity means reactivity. Reactivity, that means, see here, paraffins, that means alkanes which having param affinity means less reactivity. That means alkanes are less reactive in nature. That alkanes are chemically inert in nature, and those are chemically inert towards acid, base, or few oxidizing agent as well as few reducing agent. That is about the physical properties and preparation methods of alkanes. In next lecture, we will discuss about the few chemical properties of alkanes. Thank you.